This is your good news from the zoos, May 2024. Two inquisitive Sumatran orangutans are embarking on adventures at Melbourne Zoo, scaling heights on new 360-degree view structures. 20-year-old male Malu and 34-year-old female Gabby are regularly climbing the 7-metre and 12-metre tall structures to survey their surroundings and scout potential nesting spots. Primate coordinator Mark Ryan says orangutans are the largest tree-dwelling species in the world, so the towers provide a fresh perspective.
Orangutans are one of the smartest animals that I've ever worked with. They spend a lot of time people watching. They'll head all the way up the top, and because of this really tall tower, 12 metres, it'll give them a view right across the zoo. We can see that tower from the middle of the zoo all the way down to the bottom of the zoo.
Over at the reptile house, new royalty has slithered in. In a Victorian first, the world's longest venomous snake, a King Cobra, can now be seen by visitors. Reptile keeper Sam Herman says the team is thrilled to have such an iconic species right there as you enter.
He's a very inquisitive snake. They're very calm but very inquisitive snakes, so they're moving around quite a bit. You'll see him basking throughout different spots of the exhibit, moving around and climbing quite frequently. And they're also quite interactive. They are very intelligent, so they will make a lot of eye contact. They'll move around and kind of keep up to date with what's going on around the reptile house as well.
And there's also some vibrant newborns to keep an eye out for. In a groundbreaking conservation achievement, Melbourne Zoo has successfully bred 11 critically endangered Fijian crested iguanas. Zookeeper Rory Keenan admits they're strikingly beautiful, specky little lizards.
They're these nice emerald green with blue flecks in them. They have these white bars down the flanks of their bodies. Quite often they'll have yellow nostrils and also some white sort of coloration through there as well.
Okay, well this next story is kinda nuts. Smooth or crunchy, a common household condiment is winning the hearts of animals at Werribee Open Range Zoo. Peanut butter is on the menu at the zoo, with keepers revealing western lowland gorillas, vervet monkeys, plain zebras and slender-tailed meerkats like to tuck into the iconic tasty treat. The gorillas consume it by smearing dollops of peanut butter onto their fingers, while monkeys search the treetops to find the condiment smears stashed away by keepers. Meanwhile, the meerkats energetically forage for the nutty-tasting spread, and zebras enthusiastically lick up their share. Savannah zookeeper Laura Harbridge says it has great health and behavioural benefits.
It's a really enriching experience for them. They can choose to eat it or choose to dismiss it if they want to. It's also really handy for medicating animals with, so part of our healthcare training program. So if we ever have medication or supplements, we can hide it in something that they really like.
A boost for one of Victoria's faunal emblems, 30 helmeted honeyeaters bred at Healesville Sanctuary have been released into the wild.
1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go.
Across 2 mornings in autumn, these critically endangered birds fluttered off at Yellingbo Nature Conservation Area and a forest near Warburton. They were released at 2 locations to help strengthen genetic diversity and reduce the risk of losing the species through bushfire or disease. Healesville Sanctuary keepers said it was incredibly rewarding to see the birds fly off into their new homes, especially after seeing them grow from tiny 3-gram eggs and knowing the important role they'll play in the conservation of the species. Healesville Sanctuary is celebrating a major milestone this month, 90 years since it first opened the doors to connect people with wildlife. Longtime volunteer and former zookeeper Kevin Mason shares some of his memories about the bushland haven.
When I started here, there was 54 exhibits. There was 153 species and 230,000 visitations a year, which I felt was very good for a team of 10 people.
Although many things have changed over the years, one thing remains the same: creating a future rich in wildlife. Here's some totally awesome news from Kyabram Fauna Park. A wild population of broad-shelled turtles call the park home. During autumn, the female usually lays her eggs, which means you're more likely to see this endangered species as they move towards the wetlands. The turtles are protected from introduced species such as foxes thanks to predator-proof fencing. However, sometimes the fences block the turtles' path, so keepers lift the fences to let them pass safely. They also monitor the turtle eggs and hatchlings to ensure they thrive. Female turtles lay approximately 20 eggs in a small hole dug in the sand above flood level. Animals of a prehistoric nature have taken over all 4 Zoos Victoria properties. More than 60 giant animatronic dinosaurs have been coming to life at Melbourne Zoo, Werribee Open Range Zoo, Healesville Sanctuary and Kyabram Fauna Park. It's been a roaring success according to visitors.
I was like, they're like super realistic, amazing, I loved them.
Every dinosaur is amazing in their own way.
While the real dinosaurs no longer roam the earth, you can help Zoos Victoria fight extinction by purchasing a Totes for Wildlife bag to help the critically endangered spotted tree frog. Dinos at the Zoo is free with entry until July 14. And that's the good news from the zoos. To stay up to date with everything animal, subscribe to our YouTube channel.